Marlins for game number 1 of the 3-game series. And pitching for the Phillies today will be Zach Wheeler. And pitching for the Marlins today will be Sandy Alcantara. Yeah, so here goes the Marlins starting line. We got Xavier Edwards, Jesus Sanchez, Kyle Stowers, Eric Wegman, Matt Murray, Colin Norby, Griffin Conley, Al Lopez, and William Hicks. And that is your Marlins starting lineup. So, we got to take on the Fishes tonight. We got one fishing, y'all. They got one fishing. Please are wearing the City Connect jersey on with the City Connect hats on. We gotta do what we gotta do. You know how that goes. So we gotta have those on. You guys are winning. Okay, so the Phillies come to this game 11-8 in the season, and the Marlins come to this game 8-10 in the season. And I won the vice over Joe Neiman, guys. And watching the game at MC Sports Philadelphia. So we got Xavier Edwards coming back for the Giants. We got Xavier Edwards coming back for the Marlins. Some Marlins players on base. 0 outs, top of the first. Here we go. What's up, James for highlight? And Zach Wheeler got a pitch to Xavier Gray for swinging that's foul on. Zach Wheeler got a pitch to Xavier Gray for Xavier Edwards flies out to the right field and Nick Castellanos. And Xavier Edwards is out. Coming up next to bat for the Giants, we have Jesus Sanchez. Coming up next to bat for the Giants. Jesus Sanchez coming next to bat for the Marlins. Some Marlins players on base. 2 outs, top of the first. 1 out, top of the first. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch for you. Jesus Gray, you swinging that one into the 5-1. And Jesus Sanchez lines out to the third baseman out of one. And Jesus Sanchez is out. What's up, Mustang? So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we got Kyle Stowers next to bat for the Marlins. Some Marlins players on base. 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Zach, we got a pitch for you. For Kyle, before he's swinging out with the foul, he's swinging out the foul to go 1. Zach, we got another pitch for you. For you Stowers, swinging him in that strike zone 2. Zach, we got another pitch for Stowers, swinging him in that strike 3. And Kyle Stowers is out. First strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 1 K. What's that? You had your Instagram hacked? But what's that? How are we going to communicate on IG now? Cause we friends and stuff. So now, how are we going to communicate on IG? So that's the only way for us to communicate outside of IG. So I can tell you know when I'm going live and stuff. So now, how are we going to be able to do that now? And that's 3 outs for the Phillies, 3 outs for the Marlins. So we have a score this game, ladies and gentlemen. You have a score this game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go into the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies and going to turn the bat at the bottom of the first. And the 3 Philly players to at the bottom of the first to be Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, and Bryce Harper. Yeah. So what you can do, what's next? You can make another Instagram account. You can make a new one. You can do that. You can always do that. Yeah, because that was the only way for me to know, let you know when I go live and stuff. Because you might not even remember because you may not remember. So that's the way to do it. So coming out the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott on the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. And here comes the one and only picture that always makes the Phillies look bad. Sandy Alcantara. And Sandy Alcantara got a pitch can revive second wave, but Ronnie Catch goes strike with 1. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch revive second wave, but Ronnie Catch goes the ball with 1. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch going to be fired. So I'm getting ready for a running catch goes the ball to the 2-1. Actually, you know what? You know what? What's that? You can't call them the. You can't say Marlins. You got to say we better beat the fishes. Because this is what me and Star Wars always say about the Marlins. We call the Marlins the fishes. That's what we call them. We call them the fishes. That's what we do. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch going to be fired. So wave one. And Vice start expert time on you. And Vice start get right in the red box. So he's on baseball. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch going to be fired. So wave one. You swing at that one. You swing at that one. That's a 5 balls and 2-2. Running catch got a strike 2-2. And Sandy taking the pitch. And Running gets Vice starts for Tommy. And Vice taking right in the red box. 6-1 base one. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch. Second wave. But you swing it out with the 5 balls and 2-2. Yeah, it just got hacked. So I might make a new one. I don't know. Well, if you do make a new one, if you do make a new one, what's next? Just add me on Instagram. Just all you gotta do is just go to the links in one of my regular like videos, and then just follow, and then click on that, and then just add me on Instagram again when you make a new one. And Sandy and Contreras got another pitch gonna be fired single away from Ronnie's catch goes to ball three, the 3-2 support count. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch where he rising away, but you swing it that one as a 5 balls to 3-2. Yeah, if you make another one. And I'm sorry, what's next for that thing I sent to you on IG before saying about the whole challenge thing. I was just seeing if you could do the challenge thing. I wasn't trying to be mean to you or anything. I was just asking if you would do the challenge and stuff just to see, because since you like that, I was just trying to challenge to see if you would try to do it though. That's all it was. I was just trying to be a friend. You know how I was just trying to be nice about it. I wasn't, You're gonna start off with your bit up. You got Bryce Star, Trey Turner, Bryce Star, Castro, and Nick Young, Max Cover, JT Mew, Alabama, and Johan Rojas. And that's your pretty start lineup. So coming up next, and Bryson Star lines out to the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez, and Bryson Star's out. Bryson Star, you open one. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, 5 in the 7, 5 in the first. Here we go. Sandy Contreras got a pitch gonna be trying to get ready, but running catch goes the ball to 0. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch where you try to get ready, but running catch goes the ball to 2-0. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch where you try to get ready, but running catch goes the ball 3-0. By the way, guys, if you look at Trey Turner's City Connect jersey, his number 7 looks like a question mark. And we you know what which stands? We call Trey Turner the question mark because of the way they did number 7 on the back of his jersey. Yeah, they always do number 7 wrong on his City Connect jersey. They make it look like a question mark. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch for each ready for him. And that is ball 4. And Trey Turner is walked and advanced to first base for the Phillies. Trey Turner, and this is Trey Turner's first walk of the game. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got 3-time MVP Bryce Harper next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 Philly player first base. 1 out, 5 in the first. Here we go. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch, gonna be Bryce ready for him. Running, and when you swing it at the 5, we're gonna win it. But I say Hibernation. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch, gonna be Bryce ready for him. Running catch goes to strike 2 is 0-2. Yeah, what's nice if you still listen to the stream, just so you know, I mean, it's up. If you want to do food challenges, just let me know if you want to do them or not. I'm not gonna force you to do it if you don't want to. You know. So Sandy Contreras got another pitch going to Bryce ready for you. Swing it out and goes right into the stand. That's a 5 was 0-2. That's if you want to do them or not. Because I was just trying to be a friend, trying to see if you want to try a challenge out. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch for you, Bryce great for you. Swing it that one. That's another 5 ball still 0-2. Yeah, I know when you wrote the message to me on IG before your account got hacked, you said you wanted to do the challenge. So I wasn't trying to do it like I was trying to get with you or anything. It was not like that. So. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch gonna be Bryce ready for him. You swing at that one. That's another 5 ball still 1-2. was talking about her earlier because she was mad about some videos she looked at, and some. And I had to talk to her about it. And I was talking about the story I wrote on IG that was really cool, and then so I was thinking And San Diego Contreras got another pitch coming for everybody to get away for it. He's swinging that one goes way back there. That ball's gone. And the ball hit the top of the second deck. And we get what's going. The ball hit the top of the second inning. 2-run home run for Bryce, and the Phillies are on the board. So the score is the Marlins have 0 runs, the Phillies have 2-1, and the Phillies get a 2-run score in the bottom of the first, thanks to Trey Turner and Bryce 2-run home run. And this is Bryce 5th home run on the 2025 season on a 5-ball to right field. Now it's 2-0 Phillies. Take that one, Marlin. How about that? It hit the second deck. Yeah. You fishes, you starting to smell funky. Mm-hmm. Starting to smell funky now. And I forgot to say Vice over got a hit too. He's 1-for-1. I forgot to mention that part too. Yeah, so Vice over 1-for-1. Vice over home run. He's 1-for-1. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, 5 in the first. Here we go. Sandy and Contreras got a pitch gun over Schwarber. Get ready for Ronnie's catch goes balls 1-0. Sandy and Contreras got another pitch gun over Schwarber. Get ready for Ronnie's catch goes strike 1-1. Sandy and Contreras got another pitch for Schwarber. Swing in the mids. That's strike 2 is 1-2. And Sandy and Contreras got another pitch gun over Schwarber. Get ready for him. That ball was like dropped in the second deck. That was a 2-1 shot dinger top. That was a 2-1 top second deck dinger home run. Right in the second deck. And Sonny Contreras got another pitch where he's swerving away from him. And Kyle Schwarber flies out to left fielder Griffin Conley, and Kyle Schwarber's out. Also, 0-for-1. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Sandy Alcantara got a pitch coming in for you. Castellanos go born. Ronnie's catch goes to strike one. Ronnie's catch goes to strike 1-1. Now I'm gonna say, what's that? Where you at? Your favorite players off the bat. What Nick Castellanos batting right now, and what's that is going? Like the one time. And Sonny and Contreras got another pitch coming in for you. Castellanos go for you. Swing it down, goes right into the stands, and that's it. Sonny Contreras got a pitch between Castellanos. Ronnie catch goes to strike 1-1. Sonny Contreras got another pitch between Castellanos. Ronnie catch goes to balls 1-1. Sonny and Contreras got another pitch between Castellanos. Swing it down, goes right into the stand. That's the 5 balls and 1-2. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch between Castellanos. And Nick Castellanos asked for time, y'all. Nick Castellanos got up in the back, that's my base moon. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch coming in with Castellanos ready for him. You swing at that one, that's another 5 balls, still 1-2. Anyway, it's 2 what the hell? The Marlins can't do shit. You know about him, you can't do you lift it up and like, And Sandy Contreras got another pitch coming in for you. Castellanos ready for him. Ronnie's catch goes to ball 2 is a 2-2. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch coming in for you. Castellanos ready for him. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls to 2-2. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch coming in for you. Nick Castellanos ready for him. You swing at that one, that's another 5 balls, still 2-2. And Sandy Alcantara's got another pitch coming in for Castellanos ready for him. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3, and Nick Castellanos is out. Nick Castellanos, you 0-for-1 with your first strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the 3 outs for the that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Marlins have 0 runs, the Phillies have 2 runs, and that's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Marlins turn to bat. Let's see what the Marlins are doing. They turn to bat at the top of the second, and now it's 2-0 Phillies. And the three Marlins players that are at the top of the second would be Eric Wegman, Matt Mervis, and Connor Novi. I just don't like when people's Instagram accounts get hacked. That is just wrong. Like, how does somebody hack that? It's like you didn't even have it that long, and somebody just hack your account. Like, just goes ahead and just do that stuff. Like, I just don't like when people do that. It's like real quick, and everyone that really want to leave the room and stuff, she want to pause it, that's the joke. Next, thing, come on ahead and go out the hallway, calm down, or she want to go get the Hannah and talk to Halloween because then she started saying, but one little thing she just said, it was like she just blew up so fast that she didn't have time to react to go using her cover skills right away. Once y'all understandable because like you could have, but you just blew up too fast, so you didn't have a chance to use them. So, which makes sense though. So coming out the bat for the Marlins, we have Eric Wegman coming out the bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base, 0 outs, top of the second. Here we go. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch in the Eric away from Eric Wegman. Asked for time on your Eric Wegman in the bat versus on baseball. Zach Wheeler got a pitch in the Eric away from run out catch goes strike 1-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch for Eric run out catch goes the balls 1-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch for Eric run out catch goes the ball 2-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for Eric away for a swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Is it 2-2? And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for Eric away for me. You swing at that one, goes right into the stands, and that's a foul ball. It's a 2-2. He's ready to catch the ball, but he's waiting. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for Eric away for me. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Eric Wegman is out. Second strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 2 Ks. Coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Matt Mervis go next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins plays on base, 1 out, top of the second. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming in for you, Matt. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5-0-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming in for you, Matt. Get ready for it. Right that catch goes the balls 1-1. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch for you, Matt. Get ready for it. Right that catch goes strike. You swing at that with a 5-0-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch for you, Matt. Right that catch goes the balls 1-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming in for you, Matt. Get ready for it. Right that catch goes the ball 2 is a 2-1. Is that we got another pitch coming in for you, man? Rainbow. Somebody get it. And Matt Rivers fouls out to the second baseman Bryson Stott, and Matt Rivers is out. Coming up next, the bat for the Marlins via Connor Newby. Coming next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base. 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Zach really got a pitch going to Connor. Great point. Runner catch go to strike one's on one. And Zach really got another pitch going to Connor. Great point. Runner catch go does the ball 1-1. Zach really got another pitch going to Connor. Great point. Runner catch goes the ball 2-1. These Jay-Z's catch game looking like a damn mustard valve anymore. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Connor Great Boring. Runner catch go to strike 2 with the 2-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch for you, Connor Great Boring. And Connor Newby got expert Tyler Young, and Connor Newby got a red back in the bat about to hit him on base wrong. That's what you need to get your second win on your stat line. Because you're 1-1. Jeez. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Connor Great Boring. You swing it that one goes right into the stands, and that's a foul ball to 2-2. I like Zach Wheeler's cleats. His cleats match his jersey. His cleats match his jersey top, which is kind of cool. It's got the colors though. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming by Connor Great Boring. Runner catch good at strike 3, and Connor Newby is out. Third strike for Zach Wheeler, 3 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Marlins. So score. The Marlins have 0 runs. The Phillies have 2 runs. And we're on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. They turn the bat at the bottom of the second. And the 3 Philly players do the bat at the bottom of the second. Be Max Kepler, J.T. Means, and Alec Boone. I don't even know what Star Wars 99 is at. Which I can't even answer you that one. I can't even answer you that one right now. If I don't even know. So I'll be right back. I gotta go watch some. What you about to go watch, what's next? You about to watch the game? So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Max Kepler coming back for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs. Bottom in the second. Here we go. Sandy Alcantara got a pitch coming up for you. Kepler, great point. You swing at that one. That's a foul too. That's on 1. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch for you. Kepler, great point. Running catch goes balls on the 1. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch coming up for you. Kepler, great point. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls and 1 and 2. Let's go look good in the city connects. Oh, he looking at that thing. He looking at that shit. And Sandy Alcantara got in the pitch when you kept a great boy. And Max Kepler asked for a timeout, yo. And Max Kepler get right back in the bad box, 6 more base wound. And Sandy Alcantara got in the pitch when he kept a great boy. Rodney's catch goes the ball 2 to 2 and 2. And Sandy Alcantara got in the pitch when you kept a great boy. Rodney's catch goes the ball 3 to 3 and 2 to 4 count. And Sandy Alcantara got in the pitch when he kept a great boy. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 balls to 3 and 2. And Sandy Alcantara got in the pitch when you kept a great boy. And that is ball 4. And Vasquez is walked and advanced to first base for the Phillies. And this is Vasquez's first walk of the game. Sandy Alcantara of the Miami Marlins. That was dumb of you to walk Vasquez. Dumb. You walked out of left field. That's a dummy shit you did. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got JT Reno going next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free run first base, 0 outs. 5 in the second. Here we go. Sandy Alcantara got a pitch in there for JT away born. Running catch goes balls 1 out. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch in there for you, JT Gawayborn. Running catch goes ball 2 to 2 0. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch in there for JT Gawayborn. Running catch goes to strike 1 to 2 1. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch in there for JT Gawayborn. He's swinging that one, goes right into the grass. And that's a single. And JT Realmuto will advance to first base for the Phillies. And JT Realmuto got a hit. He's 1 for 1, yo. And JT Realmuto singles on a line drive to the right fielder, Kyle Stallings. And Vasquez will advance to second base. So the Phillies have JT Realmuto on first base and Vasquez on second base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Bohm next to bat for the Phillies. We got Philly players on first base and second base. 0 outs, 5 in the second. Here we go. Sandy and Contreras got a pitch in the way. Alec wait for a running catch goes strike 1 zone 1. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch in the way. Alec wait for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5 balls 0 2. And Sandy Alcantara got another pitch in the way. Alec wait for it. You swing at that one, goes right to the grass. And that's a single. And Alec Bohm will advance to first base for the Phillies. And Alec Bohm got a hit. He's 1 for 1, yo. And Alec Bohm singles on a line drive to the center field and Jesus Sanchez. And JT Miller advances to third base. So Alec Bohm's on first base and JT Miller's on third base. Plays at the corner now. But the Phillies score another run. So the score is the Marlins have 0 runs. The Phillies have 3 runs. And the Phillies will get their third run score in the bottom of the second. Thanks to Max Kepler. And that was 3-0 Phillies. So they time is it going on? 3-0 fail. Marlins, yes, smell like 30 fishes. Yeah. This is not. We starting up. We got Zach with a 3 runs balls. 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Johan Rojas coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 3 players on first base and third base. 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Sandy Contreras got a pitch connect with Rojas, great moving. You swing at that one, it goes right into the stand, and that's the 5 balls on 1. And we had the Phillies went fishing, and we grabbed the fish that's out of the pond, but that thing was stinking. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch connect for you. Rojas, great moving. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls on 2. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch connect for you. Rojas, great moving. And Johan Rose, that's for time on Johan Rose, you're having the bad boxes from baseball. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch connect for you. Rojas, great moving. Ronald catch goes, Rose 1 and 2. Johan Rojas, get JT home. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch for you. Rose, great. Swing that go right into the grass. And that's a single. And Johan Rojas will advance the first base for the Pins. Johan Rojas got a hit. Johan Rojas got a hit. Johan Rojas is 1-1 young. Yeah. Yeah. This game is just going. Where is it? We started off hot. Roach is having. You can't even say no. Like, And your was up on your was singles on the ground ball to the right fielder, Kyle Stowers, and Alabama ran second base. So the Phillies have your was on first base, Alabama on second base. But the Phillies score another run, so it scores the Phillies have so the Phillies score another run, so it scores the Marlins. So the Phillies score another run, so it scores the Marlins have 0 runs. The Phillies have 4 runs, and the Phillies get the 4-run score in the bottom of the second thanks to J.T. Mansion. And that was 4-0 Phillies. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott. Next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Philly players on first base and second base. 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Sandy Contreras got the pitch connect for you. Ryan St. Rodney catch got strike 1 is on 1. Sandy Contreras got the pitch to be Ryan St. Rodney swing at the 5 balls on 2. Sandy Contreras got the pitch to be Ryan St. Rodney catch goes the balls 1 and 2. And Sandy Contreras got the pitch for you. Ryan St. Rodney. And a wild pitch by the pitcher Sandy Contreras. And Alabama advanced to third base, and Joe Humble was advanced to second base. So the Phillies got Joe Humble on second base, and Alabama third base. Rest of running. What a wild pitch. We figured you out, Sandy. Yeah, we figured you out, my dude, because yeah, we rocking you running. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch gonna be right second base moving. So we got that one. Last freaking Phillies, last freaking go. I'm talking about we out here getting runs. We started up early. And Bryson Stott is out on the sacrifice fly to the center field. Jesus Saint Bryson Stott, you're out. Is out. Hope for one. And Johan Rose advanced to third base. So the Phillies have Johan Rose on third base. And the Phillies score another run. So score the Marlins have 0 runs. The Phillies have 5 runs. And the Phillies get the 5th run score in the bottom of the second. Thanks to Alabama. Now it's 5-0 Phillies. 5-0. 5-0. Oh, you edgy stinking fishes. It's been like yesterday's game when we played against the Giants and we got 5 runs to start up the when we started the first inning with 5 runs. But now, like literally, like we doing it again, but we got 5 freaking runs already. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free player on third base, 1 out, 5 in the second. Here we go. Sandy Contreras got a pitch for you, Trey. Great for running catch goes balls 1-0. Sandy Contreras got another pitch for you, Trey. Great for running catch goes balls strike 1-1. Sandy Contreras got another pitch for you, Trey. Great for you, swinging the miss. That strike 2 is 1-2. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch for you, Trey. Great for him. The Stars is in the stream right now. He be happy. I've got 5 pickup runs. And Trey Turner grounds and the second turn and officially Trey Grapevine. Trey Turner grounds out to the second baseman, Oliver Lopez to the first baseman, Eric Wegman, and Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, you 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got 3-time MVP Bryce Harper against the bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free player on third base, 2 outs, 5 in the first, 5 in the second. Here we go. Harper Nation. And Sonny and Contreras and the pitch can be Bryce Gray for it. You swing it down, that's a foul, took us on 1. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch can for you, Bryce Gray for it. You swing it that one, that's a foul ball, 0-2. And Sandy Contreras got a pitch can for Bryce Gray for it. Six got the Phillies. Yeah. Running catch and Sandy Contreras and pitch Bryce. Running catch got the balls 1 and 2. And Sandy Contreras and pitch for Bryce Gray for it. And a wild pitch is Sandy Contreras. And Jordan Wilson scored. And the Phillies scored another run. So scored. The Marlins have 0 runs. The Phillies have 6 runs. And the Phillies will get the 6-run score in the bottom of the second thanks to Johan Morris. Now 6 at the Phillies. We got that with a 6 runs for 6. We gave him a 6. And Sandy Contreras got another pitch going to play Bryce Gray one, and Bryce Harper grounds out to the first baseman Eric Wegman, and Bryce Harper's out. Bryce Harper, you 1 for 2. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Marlins have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs. That's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Marlins turn to bat. Let's see what the Marlins do when they turn to bat at the top of the third. And that was 6-0. And that was 6-0 Phillies. And the 3 Philly players to the bat at the top of the third would be Pippin Connie, Ada Lopez, and Liam Hicks. Pippin making everything ready because his birthday's Sunday. So, everything's going to be about him on Sunday. Everything's about the Fanatic on Sunday. And that's when the Fanatic has going to go for the first time in stream on Sunday. I want the Fanatic hat so bad because I like the haircuts. So. I've never had a Fanatic hat, so. Yeah, because the reason why I got the stick neck hat because I got it because of like the Philly, I don't go to the team store to get it, so the Rally House sells all the Philly stuff, so it's the best place to go, so why not? And they sell all the Philly stuff, so that's the best place to go because, you know, and the only place you can go to the Valley House is at the Willow Mall, so that's probably the only place you can get these Philly hats and jerseys and all that extra stuff. So, you know, some people got their stuff in the team store because, you know, they got it from the team store at the CVP. For me, I went to Valley House, so you better, you know, expensive, like, well. So coming out the bat for the Marlins, we got Griffin Conley on the bat for the Marlins, and Marlins players on base, 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Then we got 6 runs aboard, so you know that's when the offense gave him something. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for you, Griffin. Get ready for it. Runner catch goes strike 1-1. Zach Wheeler got another pitch for you, Griffin. Runner catch goes balls 1-1. Zach Wheeler got another pitch for you, Griffin. Runner catch goes ball 2 to 2-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you, Griffin. Get ready for it. Runner catch goes to ball 3 to 3-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you, Griffin. Get ready for it. And Griffin Conley grounds out to the first base and rights off and him puts to the pitcher Zach Wheeler, who's up in the first base back in time. And Griffin Conley is out. It was a foot race. So coming up next, the bat for the Marlins, we have Aldo Lopez next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base. 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch in for you. Aldo Gary Bowen. Swinging that one goes right into the grass. And that's the single. And Aldo Lopez will advance to first base for the Marlins. And Aldo Lopez singles on a fly ball to the right field and Nick Castellanos. Nick Castellanos was cast in the right field, man. So coming up next, the bat for the Marlins, we have Liam Hicks coming next to bat for the Marlins. And we got one Marlins player on first base. 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for Liam. Get ready for it. Ronald catch goes the balls 1-0. Thank you, JT, for turning out your catcher's damn white protector and instead of looking like a damn like a mustard bottle and shit. You know, this is much darker, so thank God for that. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Liam. Get ready for it. Ronald catch goes the ball 2 to 2-0. When the Phillies started wearing the City Connect for the first time, JT's catcher's protector was like the one he went around his body. It was looking like he was looking like a damn mustard bottle. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming in for Liam. Get ready for it. You swing it that one goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls to 2-1. And he toned it down a little bit. It's more darker color, so it's not looking like, you know. Are you trying to look like a mustard bottle or bumblebee for the Transformers? Because, Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming in for you. Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming in for you, William. Get ready for it. Right now, catch is good. Strike 2 with a 2-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming in for William. Get ready for it. And Liam Hicks asked for a timeout, y'all. And Liam Hicks get right back in the bad box, says some baseballs. This is sad. Never got a City Connect jersey. At least I got the hat. That's close enough. And a shirt that says Phillies on it, but. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming in for you, Liam. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5 balls to 2-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming in for William. Get ready for it. And Zach Wheeler do a pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Aldo Lopez can get the first base bag. Pick up to number 1 at first base. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming by William. Get ready for it. Right now, catching gloves of all three is a 3-2. It's a full count. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you. Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, William. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5 ball. It's a 3-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, William. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And William Hicks is out. 4 strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 4 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Xavier Edwards coming next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins got 1 run playing on first base, 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming over Xavier. Get ready for him. Ronnie's catch goes the balls 1-0. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming over Xavier. Get ready for him. Swing and a miss, and that strike 1 is a 1-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming over Xavier. Get ready for him. It was right into the grass, and that's a single. And Xavier Edwards advanced the first base for the Marlins. And Xavier Edwards singles on a ground ball to the left field on Max Kemler, and Al Lopez advanced to second base. So the Marlins have Xavier Edwards on first base, and Al Lopez on second base. Damn it, Max Kemler, you should have caught that in the outfield. I mean, caught that in left field, I mean. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Jesus Sanchez coming next to bat for the Marlins. We got one players on first base and second base, 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming with Jesus. Great one. You swing it out with the 5 balls on 1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming with Jesus. Great one. Around that catch goes the balls 1-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Jesus. Great one. You swing at that one. That's a 5 balls. It goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Jesus. Great one. Swing and a miss, and that was strike 3. And Jesus Sanchez zone. Pitch strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 5 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Marlins. So scores the Marlins have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. They're turning the bat at the bottom of the third. And it's still 6-0 Phillies. And the 3 Philly players to the bat at the bottom of the third will be Kyle Schwarber, Nick Castellanos, and Max Kemler. Kyle was open 1, Nick Castellanos open 1 to strike out. And Max Kemler got walked in the run. Thank you, Big White. Thanks for stopping for like. What's up, Nicholas? Yeah, you have one over there. You have one for day too, Nicholas. So pitching change for the Marlins. So Sandy Contreras down pitching today. Coming to pitch for the Marlins will be Anthony Valentino. So coming off the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber on the bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Anthony got a pitch in there for Schwarber, the right boring. Ronnie's catch goes, balls 1-0. And Anthony got another pitch in there for Schwarber, the right boring. Ronnie's catch goes, ball 2 is a 2-0. No problem, Nicholas. And Anthony got another pitch in there for Schwarber, the right boring. Ronnie's catch goes, that strike 1 is a 2-1. Anthony got another pitch in there for Schwarber, the right boring. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls, a 2-2. Shout out to the 3 people watching Street Niggas for 5 likes. And Anthony got another pitch in for Schwarber, the right boring. And Kyle Schwarber grounds out to the first base for Eric Wagman. One in puts to the pitcher, and Anthony Valentino steps on the first base bag in time. And Kyle Schwarber's out. Kyle Schwarber, you over 2. And coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 1 out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Anthony got a pitch in there for Castellanos, the right boring. Swinging that one, swinging that one, bounces off the top of the wall. And Nick Castellanos running around first, stop a second. Nick Castellanos got a double, y'all. Nick Castellanos got a double, y'all. And then Nick Castellanos got another hit. Nick Castellanos got another hit. Nick Castellanos 1 for 2, y'all. And this is Nick Castellanos 6-7 on the 2025 season on the sharp line drive to the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Max Kepler next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 Philly player on second base. Going out, bottom in the third. Here we go. Anthony got a pitch coming up for Kepler, the right boring. That ball's in the dirt. That's a ball's 1-0. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for Kepler, the right boring. You swing that one, goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls and 1-1. Yes, exactly. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for you. Kepler, the right boring. Riding catch goes roll 2 to 2-1. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for Kepler, the right boring. And Max Kepler asked for a timeout, yo. And Max Kepler get right back in the bat box and on base for him. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for you. Kepler, the right boring. Riding catch goes at strike 2 is a 2-2. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for Kepler, the right boring. And Max Kepler lines out to the shortstop Xavier Edwards. And Max Kepler's out. Max Kepler, you open 1. Shout out to 2 people watching streaming for the 6 likes. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have JT Rings will go next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on second base, 2 outs, 5 in the third. Here we go. And you got a pitch getting away. JT get ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes to Rolls 1-0. And Anthony got another pitch getting away. JT get ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes to Roll 2 to 2-0. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for JT get ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes to Roll 3 to 3-0. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for JT get ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes to strike 1 is a 3-1. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for JT get ready for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls, a 3. You swing at that one, it goes right into the stand, and that's a 5 balls, a 3-2 to put him. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for JT get ready for it. Running catch go, that's strike 3, and JT is out. JT Moon to you 1 for 2. And we left the Casey on second base. I always leave somebody on fucking base. And that's and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Marlins have 7 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs. That's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Marlins turn to the bat. Let's see what the Marlins can do when they turn the bat at the top of the board. And the 3 Marlins players do the bat at the top of the, and it's still 6 at the Phillies. And the 3 Marlins players do the bat at the top of the board will be Kyle Stowers, Eric Wagnerman, and Matt Ramirez. Something. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, coming the bat for the Marlins. We have Cal Styles coming the bat for the Marlins. And Marlins players of 8-0 out. Tyler Ford, him young. Zach Wheeler got a pitch where you Styles get ready for running, swinging that when the foul was on one. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch where you Styles get ready for running. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two, is 0-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch where you Styles get ready for running. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. And Kyle Styles is out. 6 strikeouts for Zach Wheeler, 6 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Eric Wegman coming next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base, 1 out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming for Eric Wegman. Runner cuts goes strike 1-1. Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for Eric Wegman. Runner cuts goes to strike 2 is 0-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you, Eric Wegman. Runner cuts goes to balls 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you, Eric Wegman. Runner catch goes to strike 3, and Eric Wegman is out. 7 strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 7 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Matt Miami coming next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for Matt Wegman. Swing and a miss at strike 1-1. Zach Wheeler got another pitch for Matt Wegman. Swing and a miss at strike 2 is 0-2. Zach Wheeler got another pitch for Matt Wegman. And Matt Miami asked for time on young. Matt Miami is back in the bat by 6-1 base runs. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Matt Wegman. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Matt Miami is out. 8 strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 8 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Marlins. So the score is the Marlins have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs. You move on to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning the bat. Let's see the Phillies doing the turning the bat at the bottom of the fourth, and it's still 6-0 Phillies. And the 3 Philly players to the bat at the bottom of the fourth would be Adam Boone, Johan Bowens, and Bryson Stott. Adam Boone is 1-1 with RBI to run. Johan Bowens is 1-1 with RBI to run. And Bryson Stott is 0-1 with RBI. And the Phillies are doing really good right now. We have 6-0. Marlins can't get on base. Can't do shit. We got, and Zach Wheeler is having a good pitching game. 8 strikeouts already. Alright, John. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone with the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Anthony got a pitch coming up for Alec Boone. Ronnie's catch to go to strike 1-1. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for Alec Boone. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 1-1. And Anthony got another pitch coming over Alec Rayburn. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 2 to 2-1. And Anthony got another pitch coming over Alec Rayburn. Well, you swing at that one. That's a 5 balls to 2-2. FGF, obviously, that's I feel like we're just like, And Anthony got another pitch coming by Alec Rayburn. And Alabama grounds out to the shortstop Xavier Edwards. He threw it to the first baseman Aaron Glavin in time. And Alabama is out. Alabama, you 1 for 2. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Johan Rojas next to bat the Phillies. We got no pretty bears on base. 1 out, 5 in the 4, and here we go. Anthony got a pitch coming by Rojas to Rayburn. You swing at that one, that's a 5-1, that's 0-1. You swing at that one, that's a 5-1, that's 0-1. Oh, and Willis hit that and just took off like he got a base or something. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for you, Oscar Rayburn. Ronnie's catch goes to balls 1-1. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for you, Oscar Rayburn. Ronnie's catch goes to strike 2 is 1-2. And Anthony got another pitch coming for you, Oscar Rayburn. And Johan Rojas flies out to right field. The Cavs out was in Johan Rojas out. Johan Rojas, you 1 for 2. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stockton next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly birds on base. 2 outs, 5 in the 4th. Here we go. Anthony got a pitch coming up for you. Bryson Rayburn. You swing at that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Bryson Stockton remains the first base for the film. Bryson Stockton got another hit, yo. Bryson Stockton is 1 for 2, yo. And Bryson Stockton singles on a fly ball to the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. They're going to tell him about Stock yourself a base team. He's another him. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free play on first base, 2 outs, 5 in the 4th. Here we go. All right, question marks coming up next. That's up, Trey. And Anthony got a pitch coming up for Trey Rayburn. Ronnie's cousin goes to strike 1-1. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for Trey Rayburn. Ronnie's cousin goes to balls 1-1. I know we're whipping them 6-0. The bitches stank. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for Trey Rayburn. You swinging that one, that's a 5 balls and 1-2. I tell you, we get into them Marlins. I tell you, them fishes, they looking like a damn like tuna fish right now. Tuna fish that's bad. No, they look like them. They look, we call them. Yeah, they look like a bunch of sardines that smell so bad. Like, you smell a cat sardines. And Anthony got another pitch coming up, boy. You try to get ready, boy. You swing it, that one goes right into the stands, and that's another 5 balls, still 1-2. And now, women know what's that? What's that? You got to stay with me the whole stream. Because I need somebody to talk to. Because literally, I'm going nuts. Is coming to games. I need somebody to chat up with. Talk about the game win. Because since we ain't got Star Wars tonight, you better come to see tomorrow night. I mean tomorrow, because afternoon, because you missed out last night at no game. So Anthony got another pitch coming up for Detroit. Get ready for him. Ronnie's catch goes to roll 2 to 2-2. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for Detroit. Get ready for him. Ronnie's catch goes to roll 3 to 3-2 to full count. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for Detroit. Get ready for him. And Trey Turner flies out to left fielder Griffin Conley, and Trey Turner's out. Dang it, you Trey, aka question mark. Trey Turner, you over 2. That's 3 outs for the that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Marlins have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs. Moving on, and that's the end of the 4th inning, gentlemen. Moving on to the 5th inning, gentlemen. It's the Marlins turn to bat. Let's see what the Marlins are doing to turn the bat at the top of the 5th, and it's still 6-0 Phillies. And the three Marlin players do the bat at the top of the 5th will be Connor Newman, Griffin Conley, and Alto Lopez. So coming up the bat for the Marlins, we had Connor Newby coming back for the Marlins. The Marlins plays on base, 0 outs. Top of the 5th, here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up, Connor Gray point. Robin catches good as well as one of Zach Wheeler got another pitch, Connor Gray point. He's swinging that one, goes right into the stands, and that's a foul ball. He's swinging that one. He's swinging that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Connor Newby raised the first base for the Marlins. And Connor Newby singles on a fly ball to the right fielder, Nick Cassiano. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Griffin Conley the next to bat for the Marlins. We got one Marlin playing first base, 0 outs, top of the 5th, here we go. Zach Wheeler do a pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Connor Newby can get up the first base bag, pick a 10-1 at first base. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for you, Griffin, get ready for him. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is on 1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you, Griffin, get ready for him. Right now, catch goes the balls on the 1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you. Good finger ready burn. Right now, catcher goes to ball two to 2-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you. Kind of ready for you. Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you. Good finger ready burn. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. It's a 2-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you. Griffin ready for win. Right now, catch go. That's strike three. And Griffin Coney's out. 9 strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 9 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Aldo Lopez coming next to bat for the Marlins. We got one run player on first base, one out, about top of the fifth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming for Aldo, great point. Right now, catch goes and rolls 1 out. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Aldo, great point. That ball's in the dirt, and that's a ball two to 2-0. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Aldo, great point. You swing at that one, that's a 5-ball, so 2-1. Yeah, we might have a shutout game because if we have a shutout game, which that's good too. So, I would say a shutout game does happen. Then when you give a team stuck at zero for the entire game, other way until you get to the ninth inning, then I'll tell you something right then. And then Wheeler got another pitch coming up by Alto Gray Boone. You swing at that one, that's a 5-ball, it's a 2-2. Yeah, if you have a shutout, that's pretty good. I wish that you like my head, my secret neck head. You like that? Yeah, it's pretty cool head. I got this from the Valley House, the same place I got the Philly Fanatic head from. Now my first Philly head, I got that from the lid store. So, and then we got another pitch coming for y'all to great woman. And Aldo Lopez lines out to the center field. Johan Rojas and Aldo Lopez down. So coming up next, the bat for the Marlins, we have Liam Hinks. So next, the bat for the Marlins, we got one running player on first base, 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. That we got a pitch going to play Liam the way for me. Runner catch goes to strike one is on one. Zach Wheeler got another pitch going to Liam the way for it. And Liam Hinks has for a timeout, young. And Liam Hinks get out on the batter box, says on base wounds. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch going to Liam the way for it. You swing at that one that goes right into the stands, and that's a 5-ball, 0-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch going to Liam the way for it. And Zach Wheeler threw a pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Connor nobody stay got on the foot. And so Zach Wheeler threw a pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Connor Newby get on the first base day. We could take number one at first base. And then we got another pitch coming in for Liam Claiborne. And Liam Hicks grinds out to the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And Liam Hicks is down. And that's 3 outs for the Marlins. So it scores the Marlins have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see if the Phillies need to turn the bat at the bottom of the fifth. It's still 6-0 Philly. And the three Philly players to the bat at the bottom of the fifth will be Bryce Harper, Cosmo, and Nick Castellanos. Bryce Harper is 1-for-2 with a home run, 2 RBIs and a run. And Cosmo was over 2, and Nick Castellanos is 1-for-2 with a walk and a strikeout. So he told time, okay? Let me say it again. Yeah, Leon's coming back for the Phillies. For the Marlins, the Marlins plays on base. The rounds top of the bottom of the seven, top of the eight. Here we go. And 10 weeks at Pittsburgh, William running catch the ball 1 10 weeks and then Pittsburgh running catch the ball 2 2 10 weeks and then Pittsburgh running catch the ball 2 3 10 weeks and then Pittsburgh and that is one for Liam Hicks to advance to first base for the Marlins. Coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Xavier Edwards next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins plays for one fan base, 0 outs, bottom of the eight, top of the eight. Here we go. Then makes the pitch swing. Xavier Edwards grounds out until forced out the shortstop. Trey turns to second base and finds out. Leaving out second base, but Xavier was advanced to first base. Coming next to bat for the Marlins, we got Jesus standing next to bat for the Marlins. We got 1 1 playing first base. 1 out, bottom of the eight, from the top of the seven. Here we go. Then base comes Jesus and running catch goes strike 1 1. Then base and Jesus running catch 1 1. And Jesus and ten base and then plus Jesus running swinging the 5 on 1 and 2. And 10 makes and then 50 G's giving a swing with a strike 3 and 10 makes and he takes out first time was out and 10 makes 1 K. Coming next to bat for the tiger for the Marlins, you got Cal Stavros next to bat for the Marlins, you got 1 run playing first base, 2 outs about top of the inning. Here we go. 10 makes got a pitch for you where you got Stavros running catch goes strike 1 1. 10 makes and then pitch for you. Stavros running and slows and dead balls 1 1. 10 makes and then pitch Stavros running Cal Stavros pops out to the third base and Alabama foul territory. And Costa was out, and that's 3 outs for the Marlins. The score is the Marlins had 2 runs, the Phillies had 7 runs, to the bottom of the 8th, they did. The Phillies sent the batters to the base, and then sent the at the bottom of the 8th, and 3 Phillies batters to the bottom of the 8th, be Alabama. If Alabama, Johan Moon about to start. Alabama is 1 for 3 with an RBI on the run. And Johan Woods is 1 for 3 with an RBI on the run. And Vice Star is 1 for 3 with a strikeout, RBI and a strikeout. Then coming at the bat for the Phillies, we had Alabama to bat for the Phillies. Then we got JT Miller coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. And the pitching change for the Marlins. So Tyler Burns done pitching. They come to pitch for the Marlins with Jesus Henry. 3 Philly players coming back to bottom of the 8th will be JT Miller, Alabama, Young so JT Miller is 1 for 4. But strikeout, Alabama is 1 for 3 with a RBI run. And Joe Hummel is 1 for 3 with a run. RBI run. So coming at the bat for the Marlins, for the Phillies, you got JT Miller to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, about 98. Here we go. Jesus Domingo got a pitch with JT Miller, and JT Miller pops out to the shortstop Xavier Edwards. And JT Miller's JT Miller 1 for 4. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alabama next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, 5 in the 8. Here we go. Domingo got a pitch with Alec Rainbow. Running catch goes wrong with him. He's going to pitch with Alec Rainbow. Alabama grounds out to the second baseman. Alabama pitch to the first baseman, Eric Lemon. And Alabama is out. Alabama, you 1 for 4. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Young Harmones next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs, 5 in the 8. Here we go. Domingo got a pitch with Young Harmones. Running catch goes to strike 1 1. And then when pitch with Young Harmones, and Young Harmones, that's for time out. Young Harmones driving the bat, takes one baseball. And there you go, got another pitch going for you, Young Harmones. You swing it out when the power was on 2. Then you're going to pitch 3 runs going. We swing it out when it goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Young Harmones advanced the first base for the field. And Young Harmones is super poor Young. And Young Harmones has singles on the ground ball to the third baseman, Connor Normie. My bad, I had on mute though, my bad. I didn't even see that I had on mute. So I just want to let you know I had on mute. Then coming up next to bat for the Marlins, coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we had Bryson Stott next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 Philly player on first base, 2 outs, 5 in the 8. Here we go. Tango got a pitch, going to reverse and away, but Bryson catch goes wrong with him. Tango got another pitch, going to reverse and away, going. Bryson catch goes wrong to the 2 0. That's cool. They had those. That's cool. Like the vicious stuff. And Tango got another pitch, going to reverse and away, going. Riders catch go to strike 1 is a 2-1. And teams will go to the base going to be by a great one. You swing it down when it's a 5 balls or 2-2. And Tango got another base going to be by a great one. And Bryson Stott grinds out to second base for Lopez due to first in the air women in time. And Bryson Stott is down. Bryson Stott, you 1 for 4. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So scores the Marlins have 2 runs. The Phillies have 7 runs. And that's the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the ninth and final inning, ladies and gentlemen. They said the Marlins turn the bat. Let's see if the Marlins are able to turn the bat at the top of the ninth. And the 3 Marlins players to the bat at the top of the ninth will be Eric Wedman, Matt Rivers, and Connor Newey. And guys, got the last inning coming up. Shout out to the one person who was the streaming for the 8 lights. We got one more inning coming up, guys. I think the Phillies might win this first game, open up the crack open the series because I see like the way we playing tonight is like and then Zach Wheeler got 8 runs support. I mean 7 runs. Zach Wheeler got 7 runs support from the offense, and then Zach Wheeler striked out 13 batters and got 13 strikeouts. Like literally, so that's really good. So pitching change for the Phillies. Pitching change for the Phillies. So Tanner Mays down pitching tonight. Coming to pitch for the Phillies will be Jose Runes. So coming out the bat for the Marlins, we have Eric Wegman. Coming the bat for the Marlins, the Marlins players on base 0 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Jose Runes gonna pitch, gonna for you. Eric Wegman, but running catch goes 1-1. Jose Runes gonna pitch for Eric Wegman, swinging that one goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls 1-1. Oh, they showing up our boy Angie Painter. Hey, Eddie Payne out here doing his thing. And with the rest by God water. And Jose Moon's gonna pitch when Gary Gray run that catch goes ball 2-1. And Jose Moon's gonna pitch gonna bring Gary Gray boy swinging the miss and that strike 2-2. And Jose Moon's gonna pitch for Gary Gray boy. And Eric Webber asked for a timeout, and Eric Webber the rep in the best you're repping the Red Bullets from baseball. Can't wait till Angie Payne gets up to the Major League team with the Phillies. I can't wait for that. And Jose Moon's getting another pitch coming for you, Aaron. Good wait for him. Right now, Kelsey goes to ball 3, the 3-2 for count. I can't wait till Ranger gets back with us, too. When Ranger supposed to get back with us, that's when we're going. I know he did a ball back session probably today. And then he's going to do something with a modeling team up here in Philly. And then at the end of April, Ranger Sports will join the Phillies team on the road in Chicago. Or join the Phillies team in Chicago when they take on the Cubs and at a big field. So it's gonna be great. And who's gonna pitch for you? And that is ball 4. And then Women is walking over as the first base for the Marlins. Way to go, Jose Ruiz. You walked in first bat of the game and had to be Ed Women. But coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we had Matt Williams going next to bat for the Marlins. We got one runner playing on first base. 0 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Jose Ruiz gonna pitch for nobody. Mac away for runner catch goes strike 1-1. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch for you. Mac away for one. Runner catch goes as balls 1-1. And Jose Ruiz got another pitch coming up for you, Mac and Rayburn. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two, is 1-2. And Jose Ruiz got another pitch coming up for you, Mac and Rayburn. Right now, catch go to strike three, and Madden Williams is out. First strikeout for Jesus. First strikeout for Jose Ruiz, 1K. All right, okay, Ruiz. We need two more. We need two more strikeouts when we got ball game. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we got Connor Newman coming up next to bat for the Marlins. We got one Marlin player on first base, one out, top of the ninth. Here we go. Jose Ruiz got a pitch, gonna be Connor Gray, but runner catch goes strike 1-1. Jose Ruiz got a pitch, be Connor Gray, runner catch goes balls 1-1. And Jose Ruiz got another pitch, gonna be Connor Gray, 1. And Connor Newman grounds out to the third baseman, Alabama, who threw it to the first baseman. Rice hover in time, and Connor Newman is out. But Eric Webman advanced to second base. Oh, Rice foot was out of the bag. Foot just started. Nice, yo. What, man? Always the foot. He'll say, your foot got to go in the bag. Yo, foot was supposed to be on the damn freaking bag, my guy. Yo, what? What? Right off the bag. Yes, yeah. Then you put your foot back. I'm trying to say you. Ready to try some egg. Wait, some egg get foot. Always the foot. Always the foot. Got the bag, boys. I got it right there. Good about it. And the man did the first call on the field with Connor Newman was out, runs out to the third baseman, Alabama to the first baseman, vice over, and Newman was out. Eric Weber ran second base. So coming up next, the bat for the Marlins, we had Griffin County go next to bat for the Marlins. Got one Marlins player on second base, 2 outs, top of the ninth. So we go. Jose Ruiz gonna pitch, by Griffin get ready, but runner catch goes balls 1-0. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch by Griffin get ready, but swinging and miss, that strike 1-1. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch by Griffin get ready, but runner catch goes the ball 2-1. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch by Griffin get ready, but You swing at that one. That's a 5 balls, a 2-2. Right, everybody that says Phillies fans that say this bank part, get on your feet. And Jose Ruiz got another pitch coming up on you. Griffin, get ready for it. Let me say it again. Pitch start doing. And Jose Ruiz got another pitch coming up on you. Griffin, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. Griffin Conley's out. And that's the ball game. Final score is 7-2. Phillies win. And the Phillies will advance on to 12-8 on the season. The Marlins will drop down to 8-12 on the season. And yeah. Yeah. The Phillies will on to 12-8 on the season. The Marlins will advance to the 8-11 on the season. The Marlins will get the 11 loss and the Phillies will get the 12 win. And your winning pitcher of today's game was Zach Wheeler, who's 2-1 on the season. Got his second win of the season. His 2 win of the season with a 3.7 ERA. 3.73 ERA. And Zach Wheeler is the Chevy player of the game with 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 runs, and 0 goals, and 13 strikeouts. Second in most in starts career. Go shout to Zach Wheeler. Zach attack all damn day. So thank you guys for watching. Shout out to which ever comes to the stream. Shout out to James for coming to the stream. Shout out to Sarah and Sean for coming to the stream and everyone else and all that good stuff. And yeah, guys, I will be streaming the Phillies versus the Miami Marlins for game number 2 of the 3-game series tomorrow afternoon at 1:05 p.m. on my YouTube channel, guys. Let's see if the Phillies can try to win the game tomorrow afternoon. And we're going to talk about the pitching matchups for tomorrow's game. Yeah, so y'all can know who's playing tomorrow. So it's going to be Taiwan Walker going up against who? So it's going to be Taiwan Walker versus Kyle Control. And we're going to see how that goes. And, so, it's going to be Taiwan Walker versus Kyle Control. And Taiwan Walker is 1-1 on the season with 14 strikeouts and a 2.30 ERA. And Kyle Control is 1-1 on the season with 8 strikeouts and a 5.79 ERA. So we're going to see if Taiwan Walker can try to get his second win and the season, and see the offense getting some runs aboard tomorrow afternoon. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday night. And I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon for my next Phillies regular season live favorite. Let's go Phillies! In great win by the Phillies, great pitching by Zach Wheeler, and let's do it again tomorrow afternoon, y'all. And the Phillies took the first game of the season, and won the first game of the series against the Marlins, and now they just cracked the series open. And let's see if the Marlins can try to win tomorrow. We don't want the Marlins to win tomorrow. We just want to keep the winning streak going.